अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय.
We are attached to illusion and we keep playing with the illusion and do not want to let go of it, and therefore we are in a sense inviting suffering to ourselves. As Lord Buddha said, I said it sometime earlier, that if you suffer, you are to be blamed. You cannot just blame anybody else. So here is what Baba has to say about suffering. So what Baba says is, when suffering comes, it comes according to the divinely established law of karma. The divinely established law of karma is very simple. As you sow, so shall you reap. Whatever you give out to the universe, you have already given it back to you, whether it is good or bad or ugly. That's the law of karma. It is immaculate. It is so perfect. There is no loophole. You can avoid in terms of income tax, wealth tax, capital gains tax, or whatever it is, sales tax, but you cannot have any escape,
shortcuts or escape
through the law of karma. It is perfect. It is immaculate. It is absolutely so perfectly made. So once we understand that we all the time tend to be effect conscious or result conscious. Instead of that, if in the present moment, which is the eternal now, if we tend to become cause conscious, what are we causing now? Now in this moment, what are we causing? Then to a very great extent, we are able to accept the effect part of it, because if you are very aware, mindful, alert, conscious about what you are sowing in your sowing season, if we are conscious in the sowing season, the harvesting has to be what we are. So we need to be conscious not of the effect but of the cause. Because the effect is what happens to us. The cause is, it may be this lifetime or several lifetimes we do not know earlier. So this is what Baba says. When suffering comes, it comes according to the divinely established law of karma. It must then be accepted with grace and fortitude. If one accepts every situation in our life with grace and fortitude, without blaming others, without weeping and wailing, then what happens is, the battery that was charged earlier through our sowing, it gets exhausted. And you don't recharge your battery again through weeping and wailing and blaming others and stuff like that. So here it's a very good escape route from the past karma, that is to accept what is with grace and fortitude. That's what Baba says. But it must be remembered that all your actions, that your actions are the cause of much of your suffering. Obviously, all the suffering or much of the suffering that we undergo is because of our own actions. Through wise action, it can be minimized. Now this is where the play of spiritual maturity in the present moment, in putting in what is the whole cauldron or masala of what our past karma is, we keep on adding something to it which is spiritually mature, spiritually wise, in a sense that means if you, here Baba uses the word, that through wise action, it can be minimized. What humanity needs is spiritual wisdom, and for this it must inevitably turn to the perfect masters or avatar. Now talking about wise action, I am reminded of a Baba quote in the discourses, again words to the effect, that fate, F-A-T-E, fate, which means naseeb, taqdeer, luck, is a result of man's own karma pursuing him from past lives. Somebody is born rich, somebody is born with a golden spoon, somebody is born with a silver spoon, somebody is born with a plastic spoon, and somebody is born with no spoon. Now, God doesn't discriminate. He is very just and He is very loving. So why people are born with different spoons is because of the past karma. So that is what Baba says, fate is the result of man's own karma pursuing him from past lives. And just as it has been caused through past actions, it can be altered, modified, and even undone through actions in the present. Now it's a very powerful statement in the sense, although we are the producer of the film which is going to be screened, we as a producer also have a right to edit that film and cut off certain portions or input certain portions which will make the film a little more smooth and little more easy to watch. So in other words, we can alter, modify and even undo the impact of the past actions. And then Baba goes on to say, proper understanding and intelligent use of the law of karma can make man master of his own destiny. These are not the exact words, mind you, but the meaning underlying this is that every single moment in our life, we are having this so-called free will or free choice to use our responses wisely to what life is bringing on the screen of our consciousness. And when we consistently do that over a period of time, it is but natural that the entire mold of our past karmas get molded and altered, and we see a better picture in the future.